God, we should have just fucking
done that in the first place.
God, I knew it too.
All right.
Fuck.
The Red Devil. Yo, look at this thing. Ooh. Tristan brought the freaking Red Devil right here. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Connor. How you guys doing today? These guys are making fun of me, but we are currently on our way to get the trans out real quick. We got Tristan the Bland. Oh, man, you're a pretty boy, aren't you? Can be. Getting these out. I mean, unbolting it's a one-man job, but getting it out might be a two-boy job. All right. So this is the system we're using to track all the bolts. I'm hoping that this is going to be accurate because all the bolts are completely different sizes, completely different lengths, and I don't want to mess it up. I think we're down to 2 bolts, maybe, right? Yeah. 2 or 3.
So, can you get that top one? I can feel it.
Yeah.
There's one.
And then the 2 bottom ones down there.
These 2?
No. Under where that little bracket, yeah.
Yeah, these 2. And then I think there's one up here.
We might want to keep those bottom 2 in there for whenever we move the trans down. Yeah. Actually, I need to uncouple my couplers because apparently the last guy that I was watching the YouTube video on, he didn't do it and his couplers like, yeah. So I'm just gonna real quick do that. All right, so we have to take our couplers off just on that side. I believe I actually might take this coupler off and then the bottom one off the turbo just so it doesn't stretch. I heard that they can stretch and that could be bad for us. Hopefully I remember to put them back on.
You're like, I'm out. Wait, we're not even centered though. No. All right.
So they got?
All right, we're centered.
Yeah, we're going
good?
now. Yeah. Yep.
Make sure to roll them back.
Yep. Yes. You want me to go down?
Roll, yeah, a little bit. No. Actually, bring it up. We just gotta push it back, like the whole thing's gonna roll back.
2 hours later.
I'm done. That was weird. I'm done. Alright. Stop it. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna let it fall on you now.
God, we should have just fucking
Done that in the first place.
God, I knew it too.
All right.
Fuck, I'm retarded, dude.
So.
All right.
Now.
Gotta get it like fucking flat, or else it's gonna fall.
Yep.
So,
Manhandle it up, I guess, to the middle.
how are you gonna get it out?
Where this thing goes up high.
Yeah. So, what if we have Joe hit the button?
No, I'm
Why?
not doing that under us. Like, it could fail and fall all the way and kill us. Okay. Hold it. Just hold it. I'm gonna get out real quick. Oh, there it is. Sideways. Oh, it's gonna fall.
I've got it.
Okay, hold on. It is, okay. Huh? That clip should never be used again. We barely cleared that too.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me center.
Yo, it's the next day, and we took the transmission off, as you guys saw, but not without a fight, and that was all of my fault, and I'll tell you exactly why. Online, I saw people saying that you needed to take the clutch off before removing the transmission, and I did not listen. I was thinking, oh, yeah, we'll take it off afterwards, and this is kind of what was going on right here. Here, I'll show you. So, if you can see here, let's say that this is the engine and the clutch is here. It was going out this far, and like the engine's here, this is the clutch, and the bell housing right here was hitting the back of the firewall, so it wasn't going maximum amount, and this was still here. So literally, the second you took the clutch off, this slipped right out. It just came all out, and it was super easy, and I just didn't know what I was doing. But thankfully, we figured it out. We got the clutch off, and I'll say that this clutch isn't super worn. Like, it's got some life left. I mean, someone could do like a couple passes with this thing, like for a while, I don't know. But yeah, look at all this stuff. It's a whole twin disc clutch. I still got to take the flywheel off and everything. But we also need to work on this boy right here. And what we need to do right now is we need to take this tripod off, take this off. There's a seal in there. There's a seal in here, so I might need to go to like AutoZone or Harbor Freight to get a bearing puller. And then we might tackle the one in here. There's one, you take the bolts off and it should come out, but we'll see. It doesn't look like it's leaking, but we might as well do it. We also need to take this off right here, this transmission mount. I have a brand new one that we're gonna be installing today. We were also having major issues with the top bolt. Literally had to drop the transmission down and then get a long ass extension and take it off. So those two top bolts are gonna be a pain in the ass to torque down. So I'm not excited to get this down, but we'll see exactly what we have to do. Taking this tripod off is actually super simple. I have solid bushings that I installed back when we were in Germany, if you guys ever saw that video. But that was actually a pain in the ass within itself because I couldn't get this long ass bolt out of the trans tunnel, but thankfully with the transmission being out, we can finally get all this stuff done and actually tighten it fully. I didn't actually tighten it all the way. I think one of these bolts actually backed out on me once and I had to replace it, which is a whole ass pain in the ass. But if you do have a V160, I would highly recommend getting some solid bushings. They have been amazing, no slop, never have to replace them. They're just amazing. I got mine are cube speed, so I would definitely recommend getting some nice cube speed solid shifting. I know some other places do it, I just got cube, so. Look how long this bolt is. I was trying to get this out from the trans tunnel and I literally could not. This just comes out and you see we got them solid shifter bushings in there. They're actually super nice. I thoroughly enjoy them. So now, as you can see right here, I don't know if you can see that up there. It is super grimy and nasty. And we need it to replace the seal that goes back in there. I'm pretty sure I have that seal, so we'll do that. And then here, we'll have to take this off. Either I go buy a bearing puller right now, or we see if AutoZone actually borrows them out. So if they borrow them out, it'd be pretty sick, and then we can get this out. We also have to take this transmission off right now because we actually have a brand new one. So we have a brand new one that I've had for 3 years and I have not taken it off because I am a lazy bastard. All right, let's get to work. Let's get all this stuff done and see how it goes. Hopefully we have no crazy things going on. All right, so like 35 minutes later, I took the seal out, and I might have scarred the inside, so I hope it seals properly. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually get maybe some RTV or something to make sure that it seals, because let me show you the carnage of the actual seal real quick. It is bad. I barely got it out, like barely, like it would not come out. It is so hard, and I mean, it does have metal, it has a metal ring around it, but it was just so stuck in there. This is definitely from 94, like when the car was made. It was so bad, like, I don't know, dude. And for comparison, let me get the other seal. The new seal, you know, all nice. All right, man, this thing does not want to focus today. Yeah, all nice and everything. Dog shit seal. So I almost was like super stuck, and I didn't think I could get it out, but thankfully got it out. I might RTV around it. I don't even know, dude. I just hope it seals properly. We'll see, but if it doesn't seal, I guess we'll RTV around that and get it done. But I'm gonna go real quick, get some stuff. I need to get some seal lube and stuff like that, and a bunch of other little things so we can get done, like a bearing puller, and then we'll come back, get the bearing puller, and pull out the other seal. Hopefully that seals a little better. Alrighty, so we are back, and I got a bunch of stuff. I got the bearing puller, and I actually know that's the bearing puller over there, and I got a bunch of red Loctite and other stuff like that. It's pretty much ready to go. We gotta take this boy off right here, and hopefully it's not a pain in the ass. I know that it has a couple things that we need to take off, like this. It shouldn't be like seized or anything in there, so just kind of pull it off. It's a little locking thing for the nut, and then I believe this is a 32. So put that, take it off, and hopefully we can pull it off in one piece. Over here, it's leaking some oil, so I know that seal is bad, so we might as well get that seal done since we already have it. So let's go ahead and get that done real quick. Should be a pretty simple process, I hope. We'll see. This whole thing has been a pain in the butt, so hopefully we will be ready to go. That was pretty easy, not gonna lie, not too bad. Yeah, we're definitely leaking here, boys. Definitely leaking. It's not too bad. Nice, nice, nice. So now, as you can see, that's the seal that we need to take off. And hopefully the seal is better than the last. They're really old seals. I really don't think they've ever been replaced since the engine has been in the car. So we'll see if this actually is easier than it looks. Boom. Look at that. Got her out. GG, boys. That's nice. That's nice. And I mangled it. Not too bad. In the bin. Alright, so the camera died, but I did make a good amount of progress before I figured out that the camera was dead. But I'll show you, and I'll kind of run around what we were doing. So I pretty much went backwards and reinstalled the whole thing right here. And then reinstalled the whole mount, cleaned this up, cleaned the back side of it up. It's dirty as hell. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it super clean. But reinstalled it, torqued everything down, put Loctite on this stuff. Loctite on here, seal, new seal in here is in. It's as good as it's gonna get. I don't know, if it leaks, we'll RTV the fuck out of it, but other than that, I cleaned up inside of this as much as I could. Like I said, it's dirty. I highly doubt they cleaned it before they did the last clutch, so it just had like 30 years of just nastiness in it. I'm thinking about going in and doing the seal back there, but it doesn't really look like it's leaking all that much, but we might just do the seal. I don't really know. I don't really want to open it up since it doesn't seem like it's leaking. I might just keep the seal ready to go. It looks like it's going good. It doesn't look like there's any leaks or anything like that. We'll go into the car, take the flywheel off, and we got to take the rear main seal off, which is going to be a pain in the booty, but we'll do that real quick. Alrighty, so we're under the car now, and I've already cracked everything. Little tip, put a little flywheel bolt in, and then put the little thing up there in the bell housing bolt, get a little wrench, and it'll stop the flywheel from moving. I looked that up on the internet. Works great. So I've already cracked them. Let's pull it off real quick. Alrighty, so we are back day like 3 of working on this car, and we're gonna be doing the rear main seal today and hopefully put on the flywheel and everything else. So we're hoping that I get it all done today. We'll see. I don't really know. But yeah, so I have Toyota FIG or whatever it's called, FPIG, DOGG. If I can find it, yeah. So this is the kind of sealant that you're gonna need right there. It's backwards or whatever, but yeah, this is the kind of sealant that you're gonna need. I've had it since I did my valve covers, I think. Yeah, I've had it for a while now, so this is definitely gonna come in handy because I'm gonna be taking off the whole like cover. I'm not gonna be like pulling it out and doing that way. I'm gonna take the whole cover off. I'm hoping that I don't need to drain it. I've seen online that says you don't need to drain it, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna have a pan down there regardless to see if maybe I need to drain it or not, but let's get down to it. All right, so we're back beneath the car, and if you can see here, it's a bunch of 10mm bolts that come around, and this whole thing comes off. This has sections in it that you can have like a little pry bar area. It's probably gonna be really hard just because it's been a while since this came off. I mean, it's been like 30 years probably since it came off, so we'll see if I can get it off in one piece and no oil comes off of me. I'm sorry if you can hear all the people mowing their lawns. Gotta do that shit soon, but yeah, let's get her done. It's just stuck with some fucking... There it is. Look at that, baby. She is out. Nice. A little bit of oil on there. Not too bad. We're gonna have to go around with the razor and clean up all of this gunk. It's a bunch of just old sealant that is sat there for about 20 years, so try to get as much of the sealant off. It's like super nasty. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that sealant up there. Look at that. It's all caked up and nasty. Look at that. Just disgusting, bruv. But this sealant's actually coming off really easy. So let me clean up the sealant real quick, and then we'll go back up front and I'll show you guys how to, or not even show you guys, we'll figure out how to put this new rear main seal, and we'll be back ready to rumble and we'll get it done. So we just got out of the car. I cleaned up most of the gasket on the mating surface, and all we really need to do is we need to clean up around here, around the bottom side. If you can see right there, it's all nasty, and then pop the seal out and make it flush with the top. So I need to figure out a device on how to do that. Do not try what I'm probably gonna do because it's probably not right. So yeah, make it flat. There's a bunch of videos on how to do it with proper tools and stuff, so we're doing it the Mexican way. Gonna get this done, and I'll be back when this thing is ready to go back into the car. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be installing sealant. The Toyota FIPG or FIBG or whatever, it's gonna go from here all the way around, a little bit on the side, a little bit on the side, and all the way on the bottom from top to bottom. Pause. And then we're gonna apply lubrication around this seal right here. I have a little bit of grease It says to use just some multi-purpose grease, so we're just gonna put a little grease around it, so whenever it seats with the crank, it'll be just fine. At least that's what Toyota's manual says, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, I cleaned up the bottom, the inside of the Supra, so we should be good to just put some of this, boys, torque it down. I believe the torque specs are like 12 pounds, something like that, something super small, so I hope my torque wrench can go down that low, so we'll see exactly, but let's get her done, baby. So I just checked and I don't have my mini torque set because Tony, if you're watching this, the heck you, but he took my mini torque set that had inch pounds, so it's actually 4 foot-pounds, so I'm just gonna do it until it's snug all around. We should be fine, I hope, because if not, I'm gonna freaking slap Tony right in his motherfucking face because I told him to give it back and he never freaking did. He was supposed to ship it, but he actually never did, so let's get this done real quick. Ready, so it looks good. I mean, everything is tight, but there's like a little gap between the seal and the crank, so don't know what that's about, but as far as I know, it looks good. I even put a little bit of FIPG, whatever it's called. It's called FIPG seal on the bolts, just to make sure that we're not leaking through the bolts or anything like that. I'm gonna let this sit for a while, and then we're gonna clean up around here later on. But yeah, and I need to take my pilot bearing off actually, so I need to go get some bread. And if you can see right there, it's still it looks like it's the original pilot bearing from like OEM. I don't know, but yeah, so it's all good to go, ready to rumble. This is my first rear main seal I've ever done by myself, so kind of concerned, not gonna lie, but you know, we'll figure it out. There's like a little bit of sealant over there. I'm gonna clean it up, make sure it's all good to go, and then we'll move along with the next part. All right, so the whole assembly is in. It looks pretty good. There's a little section here where I'm like kind of concerned about, but it's not too bad. It's all dry here, so you know, I'm hoping that everything is good to go. But now we're gonna use bread and an extension and maybe this, because this is pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stuff bread in there and kind of smack it in there, and it's supposed to pop out the bearing, so I don't know. I've only seen it online, unless I'm getting bamboozled, which is very likely because the internet's full of lies. But I saw my friend do this one, so let's do it. Let me go ahead and try to get this done. Stuff bread in there. You just kind of. Well, that one is. This is too big for that pilot bearing. This kind of seems like a prank, honestly, but I've actually seen this be like work, so make some grilled cheese out of this stuff later. Oh, look at that, baby. Ooh, the pilot bearing's out. She's completely out, and this fucking thing is full of bread. I don't know if you can see that. Can we focus here? This thing is full of bread, dude. It's kind of nasty. Let me pick this out real quick so we can put the new one on there. So essentially what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna put the new pilot bearing in. This has a little lip so you can't go in too deep. And then after that, yeah, we're gonna have to put our flywheel on, and then we're gonna actually install the clutch with the transmission all at the same time, just so we don't like have to struggle with like trying to mate this thing. It's just gonna be annoying, so we're just gonna do it that way. It'll be just fine. Well, thank you for watching this video. I think I'm going to end it here. I don't want these parts to be super long, so they're just kind of like a lot to view. I just want, a lot of clips. So the first one, we took off everything, and then the second one, this one, we're taking off the transmission, taking new seals and all that. The next one, we're putting the flywheel on, and then we're going to be putting the transmission on and hopefully going on a drive. We do have to break it in for 500 miles, so I'm going to be driving it as much as I can. Thank you so much, and I love you guys. Like, subscribe, and share, and I hope you guys come to the next video. See ya, bye!